Hi, and welcome to the Word of the Week. This week's word is feel. Now, for the month of March here at the Martial Arts and Wellness Center, we're using as our theme the music of life. And this is kind of a cool thing for me to do because the two things that are most important to me in terms of my activities are martial arts and music. So, over the years, I've learned how these two are very, very complementary because they affect all of our lives. So we're going to start with the idea of feel. And there's a really great book, and I really suggest everybody get this book. It's fantastic. It's called The Music Lesson. It's written by a gentleman by the name of Victor Wooten. Tremendous musician and very insightful about the learning process, not just for music, but for life itself. And in this, he talks about the most important thing you can learn as a musician, and the first thing you need to think about is the groove or the feel. See, this is what sets the tone for everything. And when we think about our lives, we want to think about what's the feel. I mean, what's the feel of your life? You know, are you a happy person? Are you a somber person? Are you a sad person? A miserable person? Right? So that feel will dictate the things that you do, and the feel is dictated by the things you do. So it's this continuous cycle. So when we think about the way we approach things, often the feel is somewhat put aside, right? We're too worried about doing the right things, having the correct method, the correct technique, the correct approach. And we figure if we get that right, then the feel will come later. Well, actually, we can think about it the other way, is that we first need to get the right kind of feel, because if we do, then things will fall into place. So from a musical perspective, if you play the right note with the wrong feel, it will sound wrong. If you play the wrong note with the right feel, it'll sound right. Okay? So it's really interesting how that works. So we think about it, and we're all in the process of learning and developing. So if we can get into the groove, if we can get into the feel of what we want to be, who we want to be, the kind of life we want to live. If you're doing martial arts, what's the feel of the form? What's the feel of the system you're studying? In terms of relationship, what's the feel of the relationship? Is it a casual relationship? Is it a serious relationship? So those feelings come out in our actions. They come out and are interpreted by the people around us. So it's so important that we really think about that first and foremost. What is the feel? Define the feel, and then let the feel dictate the actions that we take. Okay, so stick around. There's going to be some really cool little things going on here, and I hope that you really kind of think about this, and especially as you think about your life, what category is your life in? Are you an easy listener? Are you a headbanger? Or are you singing the blues? So think about the feel of your life, how it feels inside of you, how those feelings are transmitted to other people, and we're going to play around with some of these ideas over the next few weeks. All right, hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.